Hello everyone, welcome to day 12 of 30 days of code. Let's look at the problem today. Today we have the problem of Re.start and Re.end. So let's first read the example they have provided over here for this start and end function. These expressions return the indices of start and end of substring matched by the group. So let's see the example first. I have imported the Re function, Re library, then Re.search of from 1 to 3 4. So it will return when m.end of pattern, it is returning 4, m.start, it is returning 0. So this starts from 0 to 4, and here we have like starts from 0 1 2 3, and it's ending at the fourth index, so it will the pattern remains till the third index and it will end only at the fourth indices. So that's why it's returning 4 here, and it starts from the 0th index. So here 1 is having the index of 0. So that's it. Okay, now let's see the task that we need to do. You are given a string s. Your task is to find the indices of the start and end of string k in s. So we'll be given k string and an s string. So we need to identify the start and end of pattern, that is k, pattern that is given as k. So suppose this is the string s, and here we will be having k, and we need to find the start and end of that k pattern. That's what we need to do. Print the tuple or in this format: start index, end index. If no match is found, print -1 -1. If no match is found, we have to print this. Then here we have an example over here. This is the string and this is the pattern. So they have shown the output 0 1, as AA is also AA over here. So 0 1 is printed over here. Then AA 1 2. So this is also another AA. That's why 1 2. Then here will be another AA. It is 4 5, like 0 1 2 3 4 5. So this is gonna be 4 5. That's it. That's what we need to prove. Okay, now let's start the coding part. First we can import Re, then we can take the input s and k. Let's take the first input string as s, capital S equal to input, right? Input, then next is gonna be k, right? K equal to input. Now we have to identify the pattern. So in order to do that, we have to first compile and search for the pattern from the string. So in order to do that, there is actually some methods over here. We have functions here, re.compile of pattern. This actually compiles a regular expression pattern into a regular expression object, which can be used for matching using match and search and other methods described below. So here we have to do is like we have to first compile the pattern, then we can search from the string with the pattern. So that's what we are going to do. So let's see what this regular expression object mean. So compiled regular expression objects support these following methods. So when we do the re.compile of the pattern, we will get the regular expression objects. So we can do several things with the regular expression object, like pattern.search, pattern.match, like that. So we have to first do that. Let's first do like that's gonna be a match, right? Match equal to re.compile of k. Then we have to get the result. result equal to, oh my god, it's not match, it's a pattern, right? Pattern, like similar to this one itself. Here we can represent it as pattern so that it will be easy for us. Then pattern dot, now we can check this one, pattern dot search and pattern dot match. So we can first check for pattern dot match what it actually works like. If 0 or more characters at the beginning of the string match this regular expression, return a corresponding match object. Return none if the string does not match the pattern. So we can see with an example over here. Pattern equal to re.compile of o, alright, o, and pattern dot match of dog. So it will return no match as o is not at the start of dog. So if you are using this, it will only return for the first, if the first element is a match, then it will only return that we have a match, otherwise it won't be returning as a match. And then the next example given over here, pattern dot match dog comma 1, these are the attributes. Okay, we can choose from where the matching should start from. So here it is attribute 1 represents the matching should start from the first position, not from the 0th position. So here the matching starts from this position, from this onwards, so it will be in the first position, right? So it will represent it as a match. Match as o is the second character of the dog, even though it's a second character, but we searched from the second character onwards, so appears be the first one, so we will get a match over here. But in case of search, it scans through the string looking for the first location where this regular expression produces a match and return corresponding match object. Return none if no position in the string matches the pattern. None, not that this is like you can read the remaining part. I will put the link in the description. We can see the example directly. Re.compile of d. So re.search pattern.search of dog, a match at index 0. So it's in the start position, it will return a match. Then dog comma 1, when the searching started from 0 onwards, there is no d, right? So there won't be a match. So if we are using search, we will get the result even if the pattern occurs in the string in the first or anywhere in the string. But if you are using the match function, I will explain in the code itself. First you can use the match, and let's see, match of string, right? Not string, capital S. Okay, then we have to check for result. If result, if no, if result, okay, if not result, right? Not result, then we have to print -1 -1. Here -1 oh, I could have copied it. Then else, or just we can use a while instead, while result, so that it will loop through it again and again. As we have to find the indices of the match, we have to keep on finding it, otherwise it will just stop over here. Just after the first match, it will show the first output and it will end the code. So we want it to be searched throughout the string. So while result, then we have to print for format, right? In this format, so we can use the format method. So this is gonna be like this, then 0 and 1. So we can use 2 curly brackets, 1 comma, then curly bracket, so that the 0 will come here, then 1 will come here, like that. So then we can format it. Now format of cell dot start comma result.end, so that it will return the starting index at this position. This is going to be 0, and ending index at this position, it's going to be 1, like that. And if that part is done, we need to check from next input, right? From here onwards, we need to start searching, so that it will only detect the next upcoming things. Okay, and when this is detected, we need to check from the next thing. So we need to make the while loop continue throughout. So we have to just copy the same thing and paste it over here. Then we need to use the particular attribute that we saw here, like from this index. So instead of making the index, we need to represent the start index, right? So here the index started from the first one, so we'll be using the same thing, result.start. Then we can add +1, so that it will start searching from this point onwards, second point onwards. That's it. So let's run the code. Okay, what happened here? It's returning 0 to 1 2, 0 to 1 3. Okay, yeah, that's the reason here. This is because when we were discussing about the m.end, I already told you, right? It starts with the zeros index and ends in fourth index, but the pattern ended at third index. Here it's actually asking the ending index, not the index after the ending, so we have to subtract that. Let me show you an example. Here this one was like 0 1 2 3, like this, right? So it started in 0 and ended at 3, but instead here it is represented at 4. So it's actually showing the index after the pattern is entered. So here we have to subtract 1, then only we can get the required result. So let's run the code again. So here we got 0 1 1 2, likewise here 0 1 1 2, but we still need to get 4 and 5. So let's look at what's the problem here. Format result and -1 s match. Okay, yeah, here we matched, right? We had to, yeah, in all the places we use the match function, a match method over here, but it will only return the output if it starts with the first element. Here I will tell you why it did not print the 4 5 over here, as this string over here, when we searched in the first time, when we search for the first time, it will start give first a and a as the result. Then after we did this part added, it will return, it will eliminate the first a and start searching from this onwards. And after this part, it will start from here, and when it starts from here, there is no match starting from AA. There is no AA, instead here is A and D, so it won't be printing A here, this index. So we have to change it to search, then only we will get this A. So that dot search, here dot search method actually checks in the entire string instead of not from the starting string. So let's remove it, let's run it over again. So now we got the third output too, but There is actually a problem. Let me show you. Let's submit the code. Here we got 3 test cases wrong. The reason is that we actually used match over here. In the only in the sample test case, the pattern starts from the string beginning itself. We have used match over here, right? So what if the pattern starts from the second or third indices? We will not be getting that, right? So we have to use search instead here too, instead of match. Search, then let's submit it now. So now we got and the entire test case is correct. I think the video is helpful to you guys. I will be sharing the links of both these website, this also, so that you can learn further from that. I think okay, that's it for today. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. Okay, tomorrow we can come with the 13th day problem.